Sean Jones is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And the pitch. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So they make short work of them there. Bottom half of inning number one coming up. No score. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones, the American League leader in RBIs this year. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that is the inning. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They trail it 3-2. One out. Runners at first and second.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. So here's Kyle Tucker now. On the ground. Throws to first in time, and Tucker is retired. Two outs, nobody on. And stepping in for the Rays, Sean Jones. 0 for 3 in this one. Pulls that one foul. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Rays held in check here. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Jones had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood.
So 2 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Fought off foul. The pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Into center. Young on the move. Hauls it in after a long run. And that is that. We played an inning. No score. Alex Freeland digs in now. One out and a runner at second. Out to short. Jones. The throw to first, and there's 2 away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Sean Jones. Yamamoto back to work. Yamamoto with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And fouled off. Low. The runner at second with 1 away. Comes up empty.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
The 0-2. Yamamoto sends her packing.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out What can get him back on track? Back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And the batter now, Sean Jones. Grounder might be 2. Whips it to first on the run. Throw is high and over his head. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Melendez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that's outside, and the count is 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And another ball.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Robert Hassel III in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Next to hit, Robert Hassel III. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. He came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
This to third. Zips it across. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. And the Rays leave them loaded. And they trail it here 2-1. So 2 down. Sean Jones next to hit for the Rays.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
There's a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Bubic is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Jones had a poor showing, needed to do more. One hit, but 3 strikeouts on the day.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
So up next, Sean Jones. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
MJ Melendez next to hit for the Rays. Melendez with some impressive production lately. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Runner on the go. That's towards center. Corrals it, and that's the 3rd out. The Rays strand just the 1, scoreless after 1. Bottom 4, now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. Hicks back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Boom. Throws out to first. One up, one down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Alex Freeland getting ready to hit. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Man at first, one away.
The batter, number 6.
Jones measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
The left fielder.
So 2 down. Now here is Dalton rushing. Out to short. Jones. Throws to first. Third out. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 2, the Rays nothing. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Really important at bat coming up now.
Nobody out. Both the tying and winning runs on base.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Swing and a foul out of play. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. DePaula sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, M.J. Melendez. What's the approach in a spot with a tying run 90 feet away?
Don't try to get too big. Don't swing for a home run. Let it be an accident.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Jones had a rough go of it in the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Sean Jones getting ready. A little extra motivation as he's facing his former team today. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Sean Jones digs in now. Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Kicks and fires. Runner on the move. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Tampa, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Brian Reynolds here.
The left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
On the ground to first, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Now a bunt towards third, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouled off left side. Center field. Varsho after it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
That's the first curve we've seen today, and it shouldn't be the last. Jones had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss. Sean Jones with a remarkable season so far. 1 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. Sanchez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Starling Marte. Runner at second here, one gone.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the second, has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can low. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
One out, runner at second. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. On the ground. Fires to first in time.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
2 out, space is empty.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Tap foul at the plate. Jones in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Ripped towards third, slings to first, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. One out, base is empty. Out to short. Tosses to first. Judge out on the play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jones now at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Swing and a ball popped up. Santiago settles underneath it, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So the Rays strand a pair, but they still lead it 2-1. First and second, 2 outs. Santiago, the next to hit. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Here goes the runner. Swinging a foul straight back. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The flip, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And stepping in for the Rays, Travis Bazzana. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Freed out of the stretch, fires. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. Played well enough in the win. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game.
Sean Jones is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. And here is Sean Jones. Into center. And that is that. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, MJ Melendez. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So the Rays strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Back in the Bronx, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. Sean Jones. Bayo back to work. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Wilson makes the grab, one down. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Back in New York, new inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, M.J. Melendez. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Robert Hassel to third. Runner takes off for third. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So one out, nobody on. And now it's Dalton Varsho. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time.
Now batting the third baseman.
And we're back. We go to the ninth at the plate. Sean Jones. The pitch. And here's a slow roller. Wilson. Throws across the diamond. Now one gone in the ninth.
Those plays can be tricky.
Robert Hassel the third. Next to hit for the Rays. This could end it. Line drive. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Jones did well this. Sean Jones, a promising. And now the shortstop, Sean Jones. Ober, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Out to short. To first. And a quick out, number 1.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The designated hitter, the batter, number 6. Shortstop, Shaw Jones.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Santander makes the grab, and that is that. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2. Jonathan India at the plate. India working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 2 out, space is empty. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that high fastball.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Zips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rays 2. 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Jones will hit next.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ohapi squeezes it, and that is that. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. 7th inning stretch. Jones with a forgettable showing in this one.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
So 2 down, stepping in the long ball threat, Sean Jones. First offering misses badly for ball 1. There's the strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
The left fielder, number 1, MJ.
Here's the veteran outfielder, MJ Melendez. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So digging in, Will Brennan. Runner takes off, and they're all loaded up.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So bases all loaded up. Digging in, Robert Hassel III.
2-2 the count.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. One runs in. Here comes the throw. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. It's 2-zip.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That is strike two. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So the Rays strand a pair, and the deficit remains 5-2. Runner at second, 2 down. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the M's 5. The Rays. Man at first, Cole Young up next for the Mariners. The pitch. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Pizzano for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Sean Jones. 1 for 3. Laser could be trouble coming home. 1 run across coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second. Out. Over to first. Safe. Base is empty, 1 away. Sean Jones getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Perez, pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, MJ Melendez. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On the first, ball game. And the Mariners slug their way to a win in this one. Jones could have done a bit more to help them out.
It's going to be
One down. Now it's the power speed combo. Sean Jones. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2 now as he swings through.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Bazzana, the base runner at first with one out. That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a bunt towards third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Two on, one out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, MJ Melendez. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the rubber match of this three-game series. Ground ball up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. Not in time. He's safe. So up next, Robert Hassel III. Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, there's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Two outs, runner on first. Anthony Santander up next for the Mariners. Grounds one to short. Off balance throw in time. And the inning is over. End of one. And we're still scoreless. No outs. Runners at first and second. Right through there for a strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. MJ Melendez digs in now.
One ball.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Bazzana at third. Jones at first with no outs.
Runner, yes, yes.
Runner on the go. Squares and gets it down the left side. Not in time. He's safe. And they're up by 3. And now the center fielder, Robert Hassel III. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Trey Morgan next to hit for the Rays. Two one now. And he grounds one to the right side. He gets there on a slide. Here's one to first, save. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, it's always a tough double play to try to turn right there, and the hitter knows that. He's going to hustle all the way up the first baseline to prevent it. Nice job of getting that run across.
Man at first, one away.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Bazana leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now it's going to be M.J. Melendez. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Robert Hassel III. That one the other way and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they strand a pair. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Rays 5 and the Mariners nothing. First and second, 1 out. Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And it's fouled away. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball still 0-2. That one hit to right. Butler pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The left field, number 1, M.J. Melendez.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion.
He lived in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Into center. That gets down for a hit.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
Man at first, nobody out. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, M.J. Melendez.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now back, the center fielder, Robert
One out, runner at second. Robert Hassel the third. Now at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Rays 9 and the Mariners nothing. Had a solid game for them, a real contributor. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Well, every team in the league.
Sean Jones, with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. 1 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. And a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5. The throw to second is offline. Back to first, and it's over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there. Stepping in, MJ Melendez. Low at third, Jones at second with 1 away. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
So digging in, Will Brennan.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have.
Into center. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. It's 2-1.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the Angels catcher. Hit weakly on the ground. Bazana. In plenty of time to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. 2 out, space is empty. Jones in his 6th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. This one in the air. Callahan corrals it, and that is that. Now the left fielder, T.J. Walton. On the ground, 2-ball. Goes to second for 1. Back to first, double play. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Off the
The
plate,
shortstop takes the ball. First and third, one down. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The run scores from third, and it's 8-3. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So they're all loaded up. Will Brennan next to hit for the Rays. Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
First and third, two away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Trey Morgan. Traffic on the bases with two already in to score. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a chopper out to short. To first. They limit the damage here. So one out, nobody on. And now Rodolfo Castro. Out to short. Throws to first in time. Man at first, nobody out. And stepping in for the Rays, Sean Jones. Fought off foul.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Slider squirts away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Number one, MJ.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. Late on that fastball.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a ball popped up. Callahan has a beat on it. And that is that. One run in the inning, but they leave two. We look ahead to inning number 8. Rays 10 and the Angels 3. Did okay for them in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Sean Jones. And first offering is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Comes up empty.
Big time jam right
No
there.
ball, 2
I
strikes.
hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The shortstop
1.
takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first. And now MJ Melendez. There goes the runner. Squirts away a little bit. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Two outs and one in scoring position. Runner goes again to the right side into the outfield, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Jones recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. And that is the inning. One left for Tampa, and they trail it here 2-1. Back now in Tampa Bay, out of the fourth, and now the DH, Rodolfo Castro. Let's go with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Grounds one to short. Jones zips it across, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. One out and a runner at second. Headed down the line. Pena sizes this one up. He's got it. And there are two down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Squares and gets it down the left side. Throws to first in time. Tie ball game as they get the second out, but the run scores.
Well, a safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
So up next, Robert Hassel III. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Rodolfo Castro. This to third. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
Sean Jones next to hit for the Rays. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the left fielder, T.J. Walton. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Runner at second, 2 down. And that is out of play. Slow roller to third. Norman sends it to first, and that'll do it. The Rays strand just the one. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for the Angels, Randy DeJesus. Swinging a ground ball. And it gets by him. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground, could be 2. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Jones in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball. Bazzana over at first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well broken in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Next to hit, MJ Melendez. The Halos leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
That's how you check a box to start your career, Boog. First MLB win in your first MLB start. Congratulations to him on a major milestone.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jones digs in now.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pitch. And a ball evens the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And it's off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Travis Bazzano next to hit for the Rays. Man at second. Runner takes off. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting six, the center fielder, Robert.
Now, Robert Hassel the third. Two outs. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. That's the third. Norman whips it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Rays 1 and the Angels nothing. Back now in Tampa Bay. Start of the 4th. So in now for the Angels, T.J. Walton. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
for the Rays, the shortstop,
Gore back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is fouled back.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
2 outs. Bases are full. Late on that fastball.
A little anxious,
No
a
ball,
little
2
aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Line drive. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that's the inning. So the Rays strand a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Two outs, runner at first. Ian Happ next to hit for the Rays. Zarate is just one strike away. Right through there, got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.